This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English. This is Daily Flash. We thank you so much for joining us today. We've love having you along for the ride. I tell you, everybody's been talking about last week, I believe it was, we talked about that Titanic up on the big TV where you can look at it high def.
Yes, the digital Titanic that you can experience on a huge floor-to-ceiling 3D screen.
Tell you a story. Back in the 1940s, a ship went down as the Yorktown, about 1,000 miles off of Hawaii's coastline.
Okay.
It went down 3 miles. Well, they never really went out and looked at it. So they took a camera crew out there and said, hey, let's go look at the USS Yorktown. They go down there, and when they went down there, it went down in 1942 at the Battle of Midway. They had a camera, and they're looking around on the ship, and they see, you know what a Ford Woody car is?
Yeah.
Okay, gorgeous cars, right? One completely intact on the top of the ship. And they're like, how in the world did this happen? And not only that, it had on the side of it, basically it said what it was used for, which was deck search or something along those lines. And they believe that the 1941 Ford Super Deluxe Woody was basically owned by the ship's captain, that they're thinking that maybe when they pull the short, they take the car and then you have a car wherever you can go to. But they say it is in pristine, outside of it being waterlogged.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's not rusted out. It looks incredible. And no one knew that it was on it. That's what is even weirder. So he might have done something that he wasn't supposed to put it on there. An admiral, I said captain, but an admiral.
Imagine you're like, nobody will ever find out.
Find a car on it.
Here's $20, slip my car on.
And you figure how big those things are.
yeah,
they
they were
probably could
huge.
hide something in there. So neat about that. Noah thinks that the car maybe when they had made a stop at Pearl Harbor and got some work done on it, possibly that could be another explanation. But even still, interesting what they could find for these deep sea explorations. And on a side note, they have made technology to where they have cameras that can go the farthest that we've ever gone in our life. These drones that can change the way that they, because they can get down on the bottom of the floor, but the air would stir up the
ocean floor?
The ocean floor, where it would change and kind of looks like a manta ray. And these things are only like 3 or 4 centimeters, and they can go 14,000, 15,000 feet underground where no one's ever gone before. Really,
What's
really
the
cool.
depth of the Mariana Trench? It's like the deepest trench in the world.
Oh, I couldn't.
32,000? Is it 32,000 feet? So
that sounds
Mariana
about
Trench.
right. Yeah.
Does anyone? 6 miles deep? Like,
These things would go that far.
124 miles.
124 miles deep?
That's what this says. 200 kilometers.
And not on Wikipedia, because
That's what the web says.
But could you, there must be stuff down there that we can't possibly imagine.
fish with no eyes. They say no. In all seriousness, why would you need an eye if it's pitch black?
They had that one, the fish with the teeth and the little glowy thing.
Yeah,
that turned into an internet meme for about a week. But people were crying over that
What
thing.
do they call it?
Anglerfish, yes.
Anglerfish, yeah.
It was the first one ever seen.
So we don't know what's down there. I tell you what, when we do, you'll find out about it right here on Flash.
Sure will. Young passenger provided some in-flight drama no one really expected while her mom took a nap on the 14-hour flight. The youngster seen on video
Look at this.
stabbing a random adult passenger with a metal fork. The woman who recorded the video captures the moment her sister flags down a flight attendant for help. You can hear her say, she's over here stabbing people with forks and she just randomly stabbed me. Another passenger suggests hitting the girl with a sandal to scare her away if she comes close. The attendant grabs the fork from the child's hand and I think eventually woke the mom up to let her know that her devil child was basically harassing the entire cabin full of passengers.
Did you find it weird that there's a metal fork on the plane? It must have came from home.
No, when you fly overseas, they give you a metal
They'll give you
one.
a nice,
especially for those longer flights. We had them on the Virgin flights. Yeah.
like the spork. It seems like would be just as fitting. But hey, I'll take a metal fork.
But a plastic fork in the sides hurts just as bad.
Then you can scoop it up at least.
I mean, they make them into shanks in prison all the time, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I think what they need is a timeout area. If they're not going to put all the kids in the back or a certain section, put a timeout area.
They do.
And it should be right after the big guy from E4 had some bad pork the night before. Throw him in that, in the bathroom. That's what they need to do. Teach them a lesson.
Cordon off a section on the plane toward the back, turn it into a romper room. The kids can all play with one another. The parents can all kind of just sit there and zone out, and everybody's happy.
Flash Airlines will have that. We'll be back. We'll be
I like it.
landing right after this.